underdogs to favorites, we break it down. Empty Field Podcast, the talk of the town. Empty Field, where we lay it all out. Breaking down games, removing all doubt. One interviews with stars, we're bringing the heat. Sports news and odds talk that can't be beat.
Welcome to another episode of the Empty Field Podcast. My name is Matthew Hansen, and today I have a second-year player from the Silver Stars, defensive tackle, CM Weaver. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Doing well, doing well. First off, tell us about yourself.
Yeah, I currently reside in Henderson, Nevada. I'm originally from Kalihi Valley on Oahu, so I'm from Hawaii. I'm a mom and I play football.
Wait. So you're from Hawaii and you live in Vegas. Why would you do that change?
So I actually I moved from Oahu, moved to Japan. I lived in Okinawa for some time, and also in Korea, and then also in Arizona. So I moved to Arizona, and after Arizona, I ended up here.
Isn't it like very beautiful in Hawaii, and now you go somewhere where it's like hot?
The most beautiful place in the world, yeah.
I don't get that. I don't get that one bit. Basically saying you went from Hawaii to Minnesota. Like there's nothing good there.
It's a lot. There's a lot of qualities here, and we're also considered, I guess, the ninth island, so that's also nice too.
Awesome. So what got you into football?
Um, so I've always played contact sports. I wrestled for a really long time, and then after wrestling, I just kind of went about my ways playing hockey, and then also starting to play roller derby. I retired from roller derby, and then I always tell myself the same thing, like, "Oh, I'll just take a break from sports or I'll just, relax." And as soon as I retired, like right away, I ended up started playing football. One of my derby sisters was like, "Hey, do you want to check out football?" I was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Wait, like real football, not flag, right?" Like I mean, flag is also real too, but I was like, "Real like tackle, right?" And they're like, "Yeah, tackle." And I was like, "I'm in." So my retirement from sports was like 5 minutes.
So what made you lean more towards football and not like hockey, roller derby, or even wrestling?
Because I already did that, I wanted something new, and, football has been around my life for a really long time and, a part of my family for a really long time, and I just decided, like, this is my opportunity. I've seen it my whole life, I've been around it my whole life. Why can't I have an opportunity? And this was that opportunity I never thought I knew I would ever have. So I didn't think that, playing tackle football as a woman would ever come into fruition. I've always been told like, "No, that's for the boys. That's for the boys." So this was a big opportunity. I was kind of honored. Like just even making the team was really, really a big deal.
Well, like I said in the intro, this is your second year. What was it like stepping foot on it for the first time for tryouts?
Um, it was. I wouldn't really say nerve wracking because I played sports for a long time, but it was just a different beast. Like it requires a different set of skills and hard work and like different requirements and the demands of your body and your mind and everything. So it was something that it sparked some kind of hunger that I was like, "Oh no, I will never be able to stop feeding this." So it was a lot of excitement and just really it kind of just started something in me that I was like, "Oh, I gotta keep going. I can't stop."
So what then gravitated you towards that defensive tackle position?
You know, I don't really know. I didn't really knew where I fit in. Like I didn't know as far as on a skills level, right? Like I don't really walk into a place and I'm like, this is what I want to do and I'm going to do it. And this is, I kind of just like the way that I was always super aggressive and I am super aggressive. That kind of just, that helped. Um, and I don't know, I was a good fit for the program and that's how I ended up becoming a defensive tackle. And then it's kind of like the positions kind of choose you sometimes. So that's what happened and I fell in love ever since.
Um, do you remember the time that you're like, "Hey, I found this Silver Stars on Facebook or a flyer." Do you remember that moment?
So it was actually my sister Kai. We played roller derby together, and then and she also plays on our team. But she was the one who messaged me, and then she sent me the information. And I didn't even have social media. Like I don't have social media at the time. I know nothing. Like I didn't even Google anything until I was asked, like, "Hey, are you interested in playing football?" And then I started like looking and learning about the team and stuff like that. And I was watching old videos of, one of my sister, actually, my teammate, Barbie, and I was watching like her old videos of her just cleaning people out, and I just immediately was like, I got to be a part of this.
Stop. Before we continue this episode here, are you staying hydrated? No, no, no. Have you tried Hydrofy? Man, it's not just flavored water. It's clean hydration with electrolytes that actually work. No sugar crash, no junk ingredients. Pretty simple. Hydrofy keeps you sharp and fueled for the day. I use it because, man, it's simple, effective, and it just tastes real good. Hydrate smarter, hydrate better. That's Hydrofy. Use promo code MTF to get 10% off your order. Just say, hey, Matt from the Empty Field podcast sent you. All right. All right. Now, what is something that people don't know about being a defensive tackle?
I don't know if they don't know about it, but I can say that it is such a very demanding position. And a lot of people think like, oh, it's so easy. It's so easy. It's so easy. Defense is easy. And being a defensive tackle is so it's physically demanding, right? Like you got two, three, four people sometimes coming after you. You got to fight with multiple people just to get one job done. And sometimes your job is very important because without you doing your job correctly, our linebackers can't do their jobs correctly. So it's very demanding. You have to be responsible. And you got to be a dog. Like that's every position though. Like that's football in general. But I will say um, playing on the defensive line or even on the offensive line too. That's where you got to be a dog in the trenches. Like that is a different attitude, a different beast. And I guess a lot of people don't know that it's a very physically demanding job.
Okay. Okay. How much studying do you do going into a game week? Like, is it like 10% film study, or are you just doing reps?
Um, I wanna say I wanna say 50-50. I'm gonna be honest with you because it's not just sitting down and doing film with your team, or with your coaches. It's literally me taking time out of my day to watch film, watch it from an offensive perspective, watch it from a defensive perspective, write down notes, write down like my own keys that I have because everybody has keys, right? And my own keys that I need to focus on or certain players that I need to focus on. It's half of the time doing that leading up to a game. And then the other half is making sure I keep my body and my mind right and working on hydration all the time. And just, keeping up my own reps individually for my position. And then also practicing other positions too, because I get opportunities to train as a guard on the offensive line, and I also practice that too, just in case anything ever happens to any of our guards or all of our guards. I'm always going to be there to back them up too. So it's always just keeping up with that. So I would say 50-50.
Awesome. Well, you mentioned that you have some kids as well. What motivates you in those times where you're tired, you have your other job, you're just exhausted, and now you gotta go home and deal with kids?
Well, my babies are very much independent. Um, fighting fighting the fatigue and life fatigue, I would call it. Honestly, they don't really make me tired. They actually motivate me to keep going because, I have one rule for my kids. Like I would love for them to watch me play live, but I feel like it's more rewarding when they watch me on TV because they go to school and they tell people, "Oh, my mommy was on TV. I watched my mom play football on TV last night." And so it's a great experience, but I don't really feel tired. I don't have any mental exhaustion. It's very much just like prioritizing, keeping organized, and setting my priorities. So, it's just something you got to do. You got to take care of them, got to go to work, and I got to go do football stuff. So they're all on the same level of priorities.
Awesome. What is the culture like in that Las Vegas locker room?
Wow, we have such a very unique squad. Like these people are they're incredible human beings. They're my sisters. I never thought that I would find a group of females that I actually really love being around. And I always joke around and say, "Oh my God, we live together already," because we see each other so much. Like in a week, there's 7 days in a week. I probably see them maybe between 4 to 5. At the very minimum, 3 times a week. But I love being around them. We have such a good culture. Like everybody is, we compete and we push each other, but at the same time, there's not a drama. Like we don't have any like, I guess sometimes maybe females get catty or, I've been on sports teams with other females and sometimes it does get a little wow, but that's not the case. I really feel like we uplift each other, we have each other's backs and um I don't know. I love I can't put it like I can't explain how good it feels to be a part of something great, but also be supported and also have people expect highly of you. They don't expect less. They don't look at me like I'm less. We don't look at each other like we're less. We expect highly of each other and I really try to push each other to be great.
Yeah, now with that statement, I'm gonna follow it up. What is it uh what does it feel like being part of the WNFC to help support other women, not just the Silver Stars, but everyone in the league?
It feels really good to be a part of it because I see so much like great success and potential. There's incredible athletes like across the entire WNFC. Especially, when we look at other teams and we look at how well they're performing, or even if we just look at how well they represent themselves, I feel like I'm a part of if the NFL were women, I feel like that would be us. If I'm being completely honest, it would be our like the WNFC. And I feel like there's so much more potential for growth and I can't wait to see where we go. But it's just something I'm super proud of. And I'm not downing any of the other leagues that are women affiliated, but just specifically ours, just being a professional organization, having these really elite athletes involved and just seeing them, really just shine all the time. It just makes me motivated to want to keep doing good and want to be a better athlete myself.
Absolutely. What goals are you chasing this season?
Well, DTs, we always chasing sacks. We are just we're chasing that, but not just that. It's not just chasing like success or just even chasing wins because that's a given. Like we're all here to win. Let's just be so for real. Um, but chasing the work that it takes to do that. Like I'm very much addicted to training and chasing that training and chasing development and really going for just like growth in my position or even learning another position at some point, like those kinds of things is what I'm looking forward to. But of course the wins, we're definitely chasing wins, we're trying our best, we're working hard, and that's just something that's a given.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure this next question that's happened to you multiple times. So when a team tries to double team you, what
Mhm.
happens?
Um, so it depends. I mean, a lot of, what I try to practice is, we splitting the double team, try to work my corkscrews as much as I can. Um, I like to try to do drop knees, but I'm so short. Like I'm 5'4", so I'm already low. I'm already down there, but just really trying my best to split the double team or, work a good knockback on one of either the guard or the center, whoever. Um, if I can do that well, then I can split and get in the back and do my job.
Perfect. Now, here comes rapid fire. First thing that comes to
Oof,
your mind. Run stop or pass rush?
I'll run stop.
Double team or one on one?
A one-on-one.
A sack or a tackle for loss?
Sack.
Practice energy, game day energy.
Game day energy for sure.
The Silver Stars go to music choice.
Oh, oh, we have so many. We have so many. I can't even answer because we have a playlist with just random music from everybody in there.
All right. One word that describes your playing style.
Aggressive.
Early practice, late practice.
Early practice.
One word that describes you.
Hardworking. Well,
Perfect.
yeah.
We'll hyphen it. If you could talk to 10-year-old you, what would you tell her?
You can do anything. Don't let anybody stop you. And whatever they say, you do it, and you do it 10 times better.
Awesome. Any special shout outs you want to give?
Yes. Shout out to my hometown, Kalihi Valley. This is a very unique place. We are a very small town. We are very tight, but shout out to Kalihi Valley, all of my family from Kalihi, and a really special shout out to my team. I love you guys so much. I really wouldn't know what to do with myself if I didn't meet all of you, and I'm so blessed and so fortunate.
Awesome. And then where can everybody follow you on social media?
You can follow me on Instagram, Big Dog Weaver 93, and also on Facebook under CM Weaver, CM Jones.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate you stopping by and talking to us about how you got started in football. And I don't know why, again, you moved from Hawaii to Vegas where it's super hot and Hawaii's beautiful.
Economy is a little different.
Well, again, I appreciate you stopping by.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Fans of One T Media Production, do you guys drink coffee? Sure you do. I, myself, drink quite a bit of coffee, so I always turn to Afuera Coffee for my go-to. It's smooth, it's bold, it's not too heavy. Perfect for that early morning or when you just need to lock in for the day. The best part is, at every purchase, 5% goes back to the great outdoors. Get a bag like this. I get two myself. Use promo code MTF and you get 15% off your order. Guys, what's not to love about coffee, free money, and deliciousness? Afuera Coffee.
Yeah, MT Field, where the action's real. Sports news and odds, that's our deal. From underdogs to favorites, we break it down. MT Field podcast, the talk of the town. MT Field, where we lay it all out. Breaking down games, removing all doubt. What interviews with stars, we bring in the heat. Sports news and odds.